Hello there, this is Paul. Just wanted to get back in teaching you some things on capturing. This is a video that's going to show you basically what we were talking about when we were talking about creating like a capture page. Capture pages work out really well. You can do whatever you want to do, but this is the way that we do a specific capture page. It's using some tools that we use. It's not a big deal. Just want to show you more or less what we're talking about. So if you remember back where we got this, you're compelled to drink soda from a glass, right? Because you're wanting to sell all about this glass. And we had it down to, I think it was 150,000 if you remember right. Okay, so I'm going to jump over to a tool that we use. And this particular tool allows me to basically set up capture pages. So I'm going to create a capture page. And I go down here and I look at the different kinds of capture pages that are templates that's within this specific tool. It doesn't really matter, but just to get through it, I'm going to pick this one. And it brings you up and it says choose it. So I choose that. And then it wants a title. So let's just call this Coke in a glass. Right? Okay. Now, if you remember correctly, you probably went to one of these kinds of pages when you looked at one of the things we had out about the 7-day boot camp, right? Okay, so this is a survey that is this part that's right over here, and you want to show it. And you can click and make custom fields if you want to, or you can use any of these fields you want to do, but just keep in mind when you're capturing people, you don't want to make it too difficult for people. Like if I said, for instance, this is what we do. We get the first name, the last name, and we get an email address. Now, think about when you looked at the capture page that we had. If we just said, I need your first name, your last name, I need to know what your phone number is, what your address, state, city, postal code, and a cell phone number. The odds of you opting in to do that are slim and none, because it's just too much to fill out information-wise that people just don't want to let anybody know about all these things. Okay? So all you really want to do is communicate with these people. And to do that, you need to have their first and last name, and you need their email address. So they can be placed on a list that you have, and they will get the communication you're going to send out. Like, for instance, with us, it was a 7-day boot camp. All right? Okay, so you move down, and this gets into like autoresponders, which we're not really going to get into today because that's not what this is about. It's more along the lines of just creating a capture page. So if we go all the way down here to the bottom, there's a little button that's going to show up. And for that little button, I've got things that I've already prepared. And for this one, I want to put in, let's say, save my children. I happen to have that one already on there for something. So I just save that, and it's going to take me to the next page. Now this is a page where you're going to fill out like your headline, so to speak. And filling out a headline, I've already got them prepared, so I can just go over here and copy it. Don't freak out on this because this sounds pretty bad right off the top of your head, but it's drinking Coke in a can is causing serious injury. Now, that's a pretty broad but shocking statement that people are going to wonder, like, what are they talking about? Well, then you have the next one. And you place that down here for your subheading. And it's learn the best way to avoid injury to your children. This is a really good kind of heading if you are wanting to, let's say, sell a glass like we've been talking about. Okay? So we save those and move on. And then this is where you would present a video. And let's say I want a video from another site, like say YouTube. So I save those changes. Brings up the next box, which is where you get the embedded code. Now, if I jump over to YouTube, like on our channel we have here, you can get the embedded code in different ways, but the easiest way just to get it for now is I'm going to right click and say copy the embedded code. Then I can jump back over to this page, paste it. There it is, right there. And I want it to start my video automatically when I do it. So I save those changes. Now this is the part where it comes in for this particular tool, where you would approve it and then you could start using it. But for this purpose, all I want to do is show you what it's going to look like. So I just put view so I can see. Oh wow, look at that. See how that stuff's way too big for it? That's alright. You can just close out, edit it, and the part you want to edit is your video selection, right? And I'll show you, it's really easy to do. What the problem is the video's too big, right? So you can go back over to YouTube, and let's say that this one was one we wanted to use, but it's too big, right? So you can go back, go to your videos that you have. Let's see if I can find, well, it doesn't really matter. Let's just say what looks good? Let's just say covering my face looks pretty good. So I bring that up. Now what I can do is stop it, hit the embedded code. That's what I want to see. So then I move it down and see how it highlights it. But this one's a little smaller, but I want it even smaller yet. And you always want to click that off so it doesn't give a bunch of other related type videos. So I come down here and I just want to make it, say, 300. Now by doing that, it automatically does it up here for you. So I just copy it, and then I go back over here to admin and paste it, save my changes. Now I'm all done, so I can view it again to see how it looks. There we go. I can stop it here real quick. Looking at this, see, drinking Coke in a can is causing serious injury. Learn the best way to avoid injury to your children. That's kind of gripping, I would say. And in your video here, you don't really want to talk about your solution. All you want to do is talk about basically the pain and the serious injuries it can cause, and how by opting in over here, you're going to show them how they can avoid injury to their children. Now the really kind of another cool part to this is when you look down at the button for them, Save My Children. It's just another way to talk to the subconscious mind of your target market. So there you have it. That's how to create a capture page. And you can do it a lot of different ways. The tool that we happen to use, it takes you like 5 minutes to create one of these. And this can go out. If I would approve it, it would go out, and I could actually just put in the website that's up here and distribute that out to people either in an email or however I do it through an email campaign. Maybe I put it on a poster. I put it someplace that people can go to, and boom, it takes them right here and they'll see it. Okay? So there you have it. There's a capture page for drinking that Coke, and it can cause some serious injury. Who wouldn't want to learn about that? Okay? You guys have a fantastic day, and we'll talk to you later. And again, if you have any questions, any concerns, you get stuck in any way, just shoot us an email or give us a call. Bye-bye.